Good morning, class 2. I hope you all are doing good. Now, today we are going to cover up some textbook exercises of a chapter of unit number 5, that is Funny Bunny. But before we start discussing our textbook exercises, let us revise what we learned in this chapter. So, in the chapter, there is a funny bunny, which is actually a rabbit. Okay, so there is a rabbit who is called Funny Bunny in the chapter. And what happens with the funny bunny one day? One day, a nut, a nut, which is a seed with a hard covering. Okay, that's the meaning of the nut. So a nut fell on the head of Funny Bunny, and at that point, Funny Bunny started thinking that the sky is going to fall, and he decides to share this thing with the king. So while he was going to meet the king and share this thing with him, he met lots of animals. For example, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Lucky Ducky, and Goosey Poosey. And at the very end, they all, meet together Woxy Foxy. And so they all together asked Woxy Foxy whether he knows where the king lives. Woxy Foxy replied, yes, he knows where the king lives. And he asked them to follow the fox. And what do we see at the end? In the end, we see that Woxy Foxy befooled all of them and ate all of them together in the forest. So this is what happens in the story. Now today we are going to cover up some textbook exercises of this chapter. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Take care. Morning class 2. I hope you all are doing good. Now like I said, we are going to cover up some textbook exercises of our chapter of unit number 5, that is Funny Bunny. So we'll look at the first question. The first question says, one day dash fell on Funny Bunny. So we all know what fell on Funny Bunny. So it was a nut. So we'll take correct on a nut. Funny Bunny wanted to tell dash what he saw. So throughout the chapter, we saw that Funny Bunny was looking for the one person with whom he wanted to share something. So who was that person? That person was the king. Now in the next question, we have been given some words and we have to write down who said these words in the story. First one says, ouch, the sky is falling down. So we all know Funny Bunny said these words. I must tell the king. Again, Funny Bunny said these words. The king lives here. In the end of the chapter, we see that Woxy Foxy said these words. Follow me. And again, Woxy Foxy said these words. Now the third question says, what happened to all the animals in the end? I have already explained you the whole chapter, and I told you that in the end of the chapter we see that Woxy Foxy befooled all the animals and led them deep into the forest, and there Woxy Foxy ate all of them. Okay, so we will write Woxy Foxy ate all of them in the end. Now on the next page we have some more exercises. Now let's discuss our next question, which is circle the odd one out. What you have to do, you have to read the words given in a row and you have to identify which particular word does not belong to this group. Which one is the odd one? Okay, let's read the first group. Bun, sun, fun, gun, one. So which one is the odd one out? One. Yes, O-N-E, one. Because each and every word in the group has some letters common, that is UN. They all have UN letters common. But O-N-E, one is written entirely differently. Okay. Now in the second group, we have bed, fed, led, said, read. Again, we see that the spelling of said is entirely different from the rest of the words. In the third group, he, me, be, t, we. Again, we notice that the spelling of T-E-A is quite different from the rest of the words in the group. Now we'll look at the last group. We, say, he, pay, they. What do we notice? Again, that the spelling of they is different from the rest of the words in the group. Now let's look at the next question, in which we have been given some words. First, we need to write down the opposite words of these words, and then we have to frame the sentences using the opposite word. So the first word is fat. The opposite of fat is thin. Now we'll frame a sentence using this word thin. She is very thin. Opposite of fall is rise. Now we have our sentence, the sun rises in the east. Opposite of start is end. This is the end of the road. End means something where something finishes off. Okay. Come. Opposite of come is go. You should go to your home. And at last we have big. Opposite of big is small. This is a small fish. Now what you have to do, you have to memorize these opposite words by heart, because these are very, very important. And also you can frame your own sentences using these opposite words. You do not have to copy down my responses. You can frame your own sentences. In fact, I would encourage and I would appreciate if you would frame your own sentences. That's it for today. You all have to complete your textbook exercises as I have explained in your English textbook, and send the pictures of your homework in the homework group before 5 p.m. positively. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Take care.